How about you give me your Mount Rushmore of weed smoking athletes?
Oh, definitely.
I know somebody who could beat up Mike Tyson.
Oh, you talking about me?
Da Baby.
Oh, the baby. Would you rather have a smoke session with Snoop and almost all his smoke circles, or be in the booth with Jay-Z on everything he worked on?
How do you guys feel about Ben Simmons? Because Reggie Miller spazzed out about that shit. Ben Simmons is not playing game 4. And it's like,
passing out the medicines. We've been on that rock star regimen, knowing that I'm heaven sent, higher than I ever been. I got a problem with.
What's going on, guys? This is Totally Blitz podcast, the show you come watch us get fucked up and talk about hella shit. These are your hosts, Paul Pick'em Win'em Contra.
hey man, you already know it's that boy Lil KK, aka the Don PY, aka the realest nigga you know. And motherfucking, you gonna call me Kev Schoolboy Savoy today, cause after this I gotta get this essay finished. So somehow I'm gonna try not to get too hot, but I'm breaking down weed as we speak.
I feel you.
It's your boy Jerry Will 24. You know, it's been a while since y'all seen me. You know, it looks like I might on my job. Like I don't know, but
yeah, I thought you was in Mexico.
no. I think the last time y'all saw me, August, September. I got laid off. They ain't even let me know, y'all. They ain't even let me know.
You wasn't on the Saints versus Falcons recap. Damn. They on the phone or something.
I could have swore I seen him throughout the season.
They give me no reason.
You was in LA.
No explanation. They didn't even bring me to the office. They didn't even return my calls.
You saw what they did to the motherfuckers on USFL, bro. You chose the pizza, not the chicken salad, bro. We had to let you go.
Wow, we just firing black people trying to find jobs. You know what I mean? I just want to provide. You know what I mean?
Last time I checked, every day was in LA.
We pulling the race car, even though half of our employees at Totally Blitz are black.
Crazy, and I'm the one that got fired. I'm the only one that got fired. Ain't that about a bitch?
We're not only black over here, we support black businesses. What's it called? Paul's been paying for my weed for like the last half
I know, bro.
Come on now.
Doing it for the community.
Paul do be blessing.
Oh shit. Well, now we got the controversy out the way. Now we got the controversy out the way. I
wasn't even done.
I know y'all saw it. The wildest thing over the weekend. I don't even know if it was the weekend. That motherfucker Mike Tyson on an airplane. I already saw where he was whooping up on that passenger, but I will say the passenger had it coming if y'all saw the video.
Yeah, I heard he punched the fuck out of Brad. I'm a big fan of Mike Tyson as a person now because, like, first off, he's nothing but growth. He's the definition of growth. And then, motherfucking Mike Tyson's a firm believer, and everybody has something to say until they get punched in the fucking mouth. And, like, that airline, I didn't see the video because I was kind of busy this weekend, but I know that airline rider won't try nobody like that again.
I know somebody who could beat up Mike Tyson.
Oh, you talking about me?
Not you. You second though. Da Baby.
Oh, Da Baby, right? He has been working on that right hook.
Mike Tyson,
chill. Getting much fights as Mike Tyson on the internet. I don't know.
Right,
must watch right there.
That might be a sellout.
The Baby will shoot Mike Tyson before he actually fought that boy straight up.
But what is up with Da Baby, bro? Every week I feel like he has some new shit going on. Like
some new shit going. It ain't new music either.
No, bro.
It ain't new music.
And this time he swung on his own artist. What was his name? Wisdom or some shit like that.
They said bro was supposed to be his people's too. I guess bro did some time for some dirt last year over the Baby. So like, yeah, that's pretty. So I don't know. I don't be in niggas' businesses like that, but that shit was kind of fucked up. I was like, yeah, bro, you're not supposed to let if y'all got beef, you gotta do that shit at the house, kids. You can't let everybody see that shit. Now, what about now? Now, how your ops gonna feel when they see that nigga? They gonna be like, the Baby stealing his ass, but I can't steal his ass.
That shit whack. I don't know what caused the altercation, but
The Baby wasn't having it.
He wasn't.
I think at this point, he just don't give a fuck. Like, y'all can record me. I don't care. I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna do what the fuck I do. Like ever since I seen how they did that nigga at the bowling alley, I was like, yeah, these niggas just don't care no more. These niggas just really
cameras on them.
I know.
Paparazzi be having a field day.
What?
Nah,
The baby in town? Oh, yeah, we getting something.
His PR team is fucking insane. I know them niggas just get no sleep.
I feel like it's just him in the PR now. It's just him. It's just him.
He's PR and HR.
It's just him. It's just himself because they tried everything possible in the book, so it's just not working out. So they just like, you know what, you can have it, baby, because you ain't
great lawyers. Like we probably haven't seen nobody that's like really on some goon shit consistently. And it's not even like he's on some goon shit like he's trying to looking for it. Like he's just on some goon shit because niggas be on some goon shit. Like no last person I seen was on some goon shit like this was 50. Like niggas like usually niggas slow down. This nigga just does not care. Like if you do some dumb shit around, no fucks about cameras around. Like I will fuck you up.
They finna ban the baby.
I think it all started. You ever seen that video when them niggas from Atlanta tried to check them? Talking about some you ain't check in.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
One of the old OG videos of the baby.
I think that's where it all started, man. Niggas say, hey man, I'm not going for nothing, especially on camera. Like y'all tripping. And ever since then, no fucks have been given.
Picking up steam.
Nah, for real. Still won't download his album, but you know.
I mean, his music. I feel like I haven't checked out his flow recently. I remember his flow is getting a little repetitious. You feel me?
Don't.
But like, bro's still probably like top 6 in his generation.
Shit, I don't know if I could co-sign, but his numbers definitely sell. Like he definitely like when it comes to numbers, I be hating on the baby, but he's one of the motherfuckers where like I don't know anyone personally who has his album or downloading it, but then also you see it, he's always like number 1 on like the newest whenever his albums drop.
Consistently. And bitches like that. Once you get the bitches, man, the niggas come through. Like bitches like that nigga.
Yeah. He got the white folks on lock, I guess.
Yeah, white people definitely. But no, I'm not gonna lie. College niggas love him too. I feel like I be hearing niggas out here pumping the baby like that.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I think he's probably like right behind YoungBoy when it comes to like just pop culture popularity at the moment. Since pop culture, black culture at the moment.
Right behind YoungBoy.
Yeah, like when it comes.
I would put Lil Baby right behind YoungBoy.
Maybe Lil Baby, a Lil Durk. Honestly, them two before.
I think skill. I think them niggas is a little bit in front of YoungBoy right now, just like right now. But motherfucker, that's me personally from just like what I see. But I think it probably goes Baby, Durk, like right now, Gunna, and then there's probably one more person, and then you see like YoungBoy and the Baby coming up after them. But that's just me though.
That is.
But shit. We can talk about the baby the whole time. or we can move on and here's some other controversy. I mean, we're ranking you give out your influential rappers. How about you give me your Mount Rushmore of weed smoking athletes?
Oh, definitely. You got
Michael Phelps. I think he's first ballot. He has to be on the Mount Rushmore. Motherfucker was winning Olympic golds.
We got Josh Gordon. That brother he done got so many fines. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we talking about niggas that got caught, right? The niggas that
got caught. Just their whole career, they were kind of associated with marijuana. Like you, like I'll give it like a Ricky Williams is another one who I think should be right on there.
But hey, Ricky Williams got to get that dope back.
yeah, Ricky Williams got to be on there.
I put top 3. I like Tyrann Mathieu because LSU fucking.
He did fall.
They kicked him out of school, and then nigga went to like another school. Still got drafted. Still went to NFL and did his shit. Still doing his shit. I don't know if he's on the team yet.
Became the highest paid player in his position after his original contract had no guaranteed money.
Exactly. So that nigga bounced back. J.R. Smith.
J.R. What about OJ Mayo? he had a short little stint. He was supposed to be he was nice his first couple of years. I think he was 6th man of the year on the Memphis Grizzlies, and then all of a sudden just like suspension. He was kind of like right around the same time as Josh Gordon was getting suspended. OJ Mayo was Josh Gordon of the NBA at that time because he was nice and just could never get on the court.
Hey, does the Kobe picture with Snoop Dogg count? Because like that boy was zooted. That boy was zooted, kid.
I think he can make an honorable mention.
Yeah, he can make an auto. He can make a.
My third is.
Oh, the Diaz brothers from the UFC. You know, Nick and Nate Diaz. Them boys had like one of them got suspended for lifetime because he was just smoking so much weed, and the other one was like smoking weed as soon as like taking pictures with pounds and shit, getting suspended, and then and all of a sudden now it's legal, and they're still smoking. They're smoking at press conferences now.
Nice.
What about the dude that got suspended a lifetime? He back?
Lifetime. NFL?
No, you said there was a fighter that got suspended for life.
Oh yeah, no, he's back, but he's like 45 now. He kind of like suspended him in his prime, so like
it don't matter no more.
Yeah, but his brother is like 39, still old, but he can fight. Matt Barnes.
I was about to say all the smoke boys, since all the stories that he gave out, them boys. Who else? There's another dude. Not Zach Randolph,
Zebo, he got caught selling bricks. The boy, yeah, he's definitely up there.
I was just thinking about him yesterday. I think he was like the first like Draymond Green.
Nah. That nigga was nice.
He wasn't skinny or small enough to be Draymond, but he was a defensive guy.
He just reminds me of Draymond Green.
Yeah, he was unstoppable for Memphis. Like I remember them boys. Like that boy was putting up 20 and 10 a game. That was back when 20 and 10 was a big deal. Like. Bro, you putting up 20-10 every night? Damn.
Back when power forwards were like actually like good, like you got a 6'10", that's my power forward, and he's good for life.
And then if he can shoot in between the free throw line and the bucket, oh my gosh, niggas was dropping. Niggas was dropping half a bag for that boy.
So what happened to him? Did he retire?
No, yeah. I know they did. Yeah, no, I think he did retire. Then he got caught selling stuff. I don't think he was in the league when he got caught up.
God damn.
Oh, but Randy Moss, y'all go Randy Moss. That boy was smoking weed while on probation. Slipped all the way down the trap.
Oh shit. I didn't even know that.
That boy almost ain't make it to the league.
Damn. Don't let the weed control you.
Hey, what Stephen A. Smith? Stay off. No way.
Yeah.
I think that's something that needs to get figured out, because like some of these states, California, a lot of these states, like it's decriminalized federally. So like you gotta kind of like slowly and fix your policies, because like, are you gonna continuously suspending people for like stuff that is actually legal to do in their state?
I know that the decriminalization federally hasn't gone through all the way yet. It's like it's moved past one thing, and it still has, it has to still move through like the House, the Senate. It still has to go down that road, but it is slowly getting that way. But I don't think they're gonna. I know UFC completely lifted the ban, and so did the NFL, I believe. And I think
it doesn't even test for it anymore.
Yeah, and I think the NBA also has lifted that ban. So like everything's pointed that way. Hell, like I don't. Just like prior suspensions, I think sometimes like I don't know why they just can't uplift them. Like even Josh Gordon had to wait his time, even though that shit was still like now they weren't testing for it. And they're like, no, you still have like 6 more weeks until you have to come back.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. They gotta figure that shit out. Like motherfucking, and I want Reggie Bush to get his trophies back, but that's a whole nother story. Like I need all that shit. Niggas is getting paid right now.
But you can. So, but like basically in every sport you can smoke now, though.
Yeah.
I don't know hockey or baseball, but you can basically smoke now.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about hockey and baseball, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if hockey never tested for nothing.
Low key, you niggas don't give a fuck. That's what the baby need to play on his free time, hockey.
Nah, yeah, he gonna look.
Yeah, man. You can fade anybody you want. It's okay.
I think somebody needs to suggest that to him if he sees this.
Bro, hockey's pet though. I was watching the Pat McAfee show, and they be having that little commercials with that hockey talk show, and that boy Rupp be telling the story about how he almost fought a fucking ref, and they was just sitting there like, the ref just came up to his ass like he was checking shit. And then, niggas talk shit to the ref. So he was talking shit to the ref. The ref comes up to his ass. Bro, you trying to fucking stand me up? You want to fucking go? You think? And then he's over here like, bro, is this ref trying to fight me? And then you can't bitch out now. So the ref's sitting there like, so he goes, bro, you think I won't fight you? You think I'm bad? You think I want to play another game in this league if I get up and fight you right now? Like, hockey is crazy. Like, just I couldn't imagine having a conversation with a ref like that before. I mean, I was the type of nigga to go to, hey, ref, man, they playing dirty, man. Hey, they playing dirty, man. RB, hey, good call, ref. Good call.
Exactly. I ain't really talking shit with the ref.
I couldn't imagine going up to a ref like, bro, you're a fucking bitch for that call. Like, what?
The ref's like, oh, pussy boy. What you trying to do?
What the fuck you want to do? Like, what?
You not expecting that? Like, hold on. I was just testing you, ref.
Whoa. Whoop your ass and then call you a tech, beat your shit, and then could tech your ass out the game.
Oh shit, that'd be a badass L. You get your ass beat and kicked out.
Right, they kick you out for life.
And you getting some fines too. You getting some fines too.
Bro, they're kicking you out the league, bro. The team is cutting you. Ain't no one ever gonna pick you up again, bro. You was laughing stock with the NHL.
Right, like
my nigga, the ref.
And the nigga had a handlebar mustache. Like, come on, that's the one you was gonna let beat you up.
No, you can't mess with no one with a handlebar mustache, bro.
You know how I feel about Mr. Ass niggas. But speaking of sports though, what y'all seen from these basketball games this week, man? I was big upset about the Hawks. That game 3 was so lit. Like the fact that they came back from that 21-0 run is crazy. But like when we picked up business game 4, no, say Miami. I know you see that later. So we came back and took care of business. But boy, the Hawks ain't no hoes. But what y'all seen from the rest of the series though?
I was on a damn fucking ship the whole time, so I couldn't watch no games until freaking yesterday. None of the games. That shit was so upsetting. But the game that I did like fully like invest into definitely was the Sun Pelicans. Devin Booker's out for 2 to 3 weeks with hamstring.
Damn, I thought it was 2 to 3 games.
It might be now. I feel like it might be because it's a close series now. It's tied 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah, so he might have to make some shape.
They put Chris Paul ass in a blender last night. It was a rookie point guard,
boy. He was on his ass, boy.
You talking about that Alvarado dude?
Yeah, bro.
I seen the clips.
He ripped him at one point, and then he made him like pick up Chris Paul couldn't even get past the half court line, picked up a foul. Like he was really putting that point in some
pressure on his ass.
Damn, not on CP. Yeah. But I think it's crazy. Who you guys think is the best team in the West right now? Then is Golden State holding it down?
The West.
I like Golden State, but I just don't think the Nuggets. Like if Jamal Murray was healthy and Michael Porter Jr. was healthy, you can get a better test on like how good this Warriors team is. But Jokic by himself was never going to the finals or I don't think the conference finals personally. So this team wasn't. I don't think this team was gonna win this series. So, but if they were to be playing someone like it's hard to say because like the other first seed team is like fucking losing. Well, not losing, but 2-2 right now is the Suns, and then the Grizzlies. I think they're 2-2 with the Timberwolves as well. But I think the Timberwolves and Suns probably a little tougher test than Joker by himself right now. Like,
I mean, it's just Chris Paul by himself now, but
they still got big boy Ayton.
Yeah, they still got DeAndre Ayton.
But like, I think the Warriors like come next series, whenever they play whoever wins and they're out of whoever they play next, how they look versus that next team is gonna be like the tall tell on is this team legit gonna be a finals team or is this team can beat good teams, but they're still a step away from like that going back to that finals.
I don't know. The Warriors got their shit together. They definitely got their shit together, especially with Jordan Poole. You know what I mean?
Old.
That boy's
they got their shit together now, so they got this shit. So I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if they go to the conference finals for sure.
I think you gotta respect the Warriors off the face that they're doing all this with Steph Curry coming off the bench. Like They said we'll do anything that works, and they figured it out. Klay Thompson hasn't played in 2 years, and he's over here dropping 26, 24, 25 a game. Like, they're
Yeah,
scared
shit
right
together.
now. But, like, what about in the East, though? The East, I think Miami is the best team, but the team playing the best ball right now is the Celtics.
Oh yeah, them niggas is ruthless.
But they put KD in a box.
I thought my take was freezing cold about the Celtics. I was like, there's no way KD's gonna play like this an entire series. And when you just see that their defense just doesn't stop, they're doing 2-man closeouts. DeMarcus Smart is making shit difficult for shooters around, and like they're going against they're killing the ISO. Like if you gonna play ISO ball, we're gonna have something for that. And the fact that everybody's athletic, everybody's running up and down the court. Al Horford's picking niggas up from the top of the key, like. That's insane. They got some great coaching out there. Like their coaches,
that's a smooth ass team. That's what I say. They a smooth ass team. Just the
and
way
they fight hard.
they had the best defense too. Like honestly, they
Number
had
one.
the best defense. Bro. That shit is real, boy. Like I ain't think it's gonna be no. You know what I mean? Like I said it was going to game 7. That's what I thought. But boy,
This is a conference finals match, first round.
I had them going to 6. I had Celtics in 6. So, like, if they sweep, I would be shocked. But I was on the Celtics train because not only do they have, like Jerry said, the best defense, like you said, they can switch almost everybody from 1 through 4. And then if you, like, I'm pretty sure, I have to double check, but they had the best record against teams above 500. Like, I want to say they were like 28-6 against teams above 500. So, they started off at like the 7th seed come like pre All-Star break. So come second half of the season when you start figuring out your offense, starting to make adjustments to other teams. Number 1 defense, locking shit up. Number 1, I don't think number 1 offense, but top 5 offense. And like second half of the season, I think they had the best record. Like so,
they was just catching dubs, and they still on that roll now. So.
Yeah, I wasn't so like going into this series, everyone was big on the KD, but I was just like, there's only so much 2 people can do, and then like once they get off the floor, they got nobody. Like they're like Ben Simmons ain't back yet. Seth Curry like hasn't found his spot like he was on the 76ers, where he was like a 17 point per game, solidified over there. Over here on the Nets, he might fucking shoot 2 shots a game and like call it a day.
The motherfuckers got Bruce Brown holding it down for them.
Blake Griffin was playing with all his heart last game, bro. Like the whole 4th quarter, bro, he was just doing everything. They were like, a washed up Blake ain't gonna save the Nets series. That ain't gonna happen.
Damn. Never saw it coming, but I thought it was gonna go into game 7. Definitely I had the Celtics winning, but we're gonna find out tonight. We're gonna find out tonight if it's gonna be a sweep. That's good. That shit gonna be disappointing because they literally assembled that team just to make it to the finals. And they lost James Harden, so that stirred up everything.
They were the favorite on betting websites to start the season.
Definitely, especially after there was a toenail away from the championship last year.
The 2 betting favorites going into the season was the Lakers and the Nets. And then the Lakers ain't even make it, and then now the Nets are 1 game away from bye-bye.
Exactly.
You see that's the power of like star power. Like you can do that. But like, how do you guys feel about Ben Simmons? Because Reggie Miller spazzed out about that shit. Ben Simmons is not playing game 4. And it's like, oh, and then even Shaq was mad about it too. Shaq was like, you guys can say it's this, you can say it's that, but all the ballers know what the fuck is really going on.
Probably from the inside looking out. You know what I mean? I don't think he's gonna save the Nets, you know, like he ain't gonna save them, to be honest. Like they still gonna lose, but maybe contribute, you know, but like I don't know if he can, like, we see him play, like, is it gonna work well? You know what I mean? Coming into the playoffs as well. You know, that's just like stirring up trying something out that might not even be it, you know. So that's why I say just save it for next season, to be honest, and see what the team can do over the summer, practice, you know. That's what I think about it. But I don't know. The nigga be dressing like a clown, so
he do be like, that's one thing. I feel like if you're not playing and you have like that kind of like all the focus on you, even when you're not playing, like the camera's gonna cut to you whenever you're sitting there, all that shit. And it's negative, bro. Like kind of come in low key. Don't be coming in here dressed to the T with like the circle sunglasses, like a bright ass jacket on, all that stuff. And it like just, I don't know, it was almost like you're wanting yourself to stand out just so they can come at you and stuff. But with him not playing, I agree. And I don't think it's saving them. Maybe it would have if he was playing towards the end of the season and like they at least learned like, okay, we got a certain like this is our rotation when Ben Simmons is in. Like they like people have chemistry, but no chemistry getting thrown together into like a must win or lose game. I don't think it's gonna help him help this team. And on top of it, I understand why it's an issue though, because this is what the old like I will agree the older heads are right when it comes to like the competitive of the new basketball. Whereas like people I understand you're more worried about like getting that bag sometimes and just overall like okay, like I'm not gonna worry about almost injuring myself again this year. So I'm just gonna take it all off and come next year I'll play or some shit. But like I don't know, bro. Like I couldn't imagine like on an Indiana Pacers team back in the '90s if Reggie Miller was like a maybe he'll play, and then like he's just like yeah I'm not gonna play. Like just certain like those big stars like back in the day. Like I couldn't imagine them on like a do or die team because back in the day it wasn't just bigger than basketball. Like for them motherfuckers, it was just basketball. Like I didn't like the person who played on this team just because he played on that team. It didn't matter about anything. Nowadays, everyone's friends, everyone's social media that competitive edge isn't always there. So it does get turned up a little bit in the playoffs where you see Embiid and Siakam going at it and stuff. But like sometimes some people just don't have that switch where they're like, I'm gonna fucking die on this court. And that's something I will say that I kind of miss, and I wish that like everybody still had that little edge to them.
Yeah,
But it's good. Everyone's doing it for themselves, not themselves, but it's good for the long run because like he'll be healthy next year. Basketball's more exciting when he's playing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just say for next year.
Here's my thing about that, right? It's cool. It's definitely cool. But like, I look at it, Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson hasn't played in 2 years. Brett literally got hurt in the finals. Played, went back, shot his free throws. Torn ACL, no, went back, shot his free throws so he could come back into the game. And then got hurt while practicing again. He hasn't batted an eyelash when it came to just getting physically back right and getting mentally back right. I think that's just like the cutting edge between a lot of different people. Like Kobe always tells the stories about he had back spasms, but like Vince Carter was out here setting the league on fire. So he told himself, he was like, I can have back spasms any day, but not today. Because nobody's going to be telling me about, nobody's going to say that Kobe was ducking Vince. Or you feel me? And then you find out later that him and Vince used to play on the same team in high school. But nobody was ducking Vince. So he went out there and dropped 25 on Vince's ass, like no problem. And then like that was just the difference. And I think that's the difference when you see these teams, like when you see teams crumble in certain situations. I think that's the difference because they're not taking advantage of their chance to make that mental edge and get mentally sharper and mentally tougher. So like, true, your body's your body, bro. You know better than anybody. But we never seen him get hurt. Like we didn't see him get hurt. So like we don't really like, you feel me? So we can't really like understand the magnitude of the situation because you can get hurt doing anything. We remember Andrew Bynum got hurt bowling, and that ended like that. What we thought was going to be who the second best center in the league was going to be, motherfucking. So that can happen to anybody, but like
it's a mystery with Ben Simmons.
It's like a mystery because especially during the track record. Because you look at Zion. Zion's over here doing 360 dunks in the fucking warm up. Hasn't played a single game this season. And the thing is, they look comfortable not doing that. Like, so there's certain people that just look upset. Like Kobe, when he was hurt, he looked upset. And I hate that I always got to refer to Kobe, but that's just the best to ever do it in these situations. Like, they nigga look upset not playing the game. Like, if you were talking, I mean, you ever see that video when he was talking to a fan and he was just counting how many rings he got?
Mm-hmm.
Like that, he doesn't look like he wants to hear no bullshit when he's on that sideline. Them boys look like they don't mind it. Like, I'm still getting paid. I don't know if they're still getting paid or not, but like they're not stressing it.
I think I seen like Ben Simmons trying to sue the 76ers for money he lost, something like that.
See, that's where I think like I won't say the issue is, but I saw a tweet. I'm not gonna say I agree with it or I disagree with it, but they said like the most frustrating thing about maybe KD and Kyrie is that they probably don't get upset when they lose. Like, because it's bigger than this basketball to them. Like same with like Russell Westbrook. Like whenever they're asking like, "Yo, you're playing bad. Like, what are you doing? Like, what can you do to help this team?" And then like he just deflected. He was like, oh, like I'm MVP, like I'm not playing bad. Like, what have you done in your life? Like stuff like that. Whereas like we're just talking basketball, bro. Like we're just talking pure hoop right now. And like you gotta be upset. Like I don't know. Like sometimes you do have to take everything personal. Like imagine the Michael Jordan documentary if he wasn't taking things personal. If he wasn't like wanting to be like the best and be that competitive. Like it would like fuck all the other shit. Like like we know you do things in the community. We know you do it. Like well, we're just talking hooping right now. We talking pure hoop. The basketball on the rim, bro.
We was on Russell Westbrook head the whole season though. Like I would have been fed up too. We was on his head the whole season. I would have been fed up too. I would have been start snapping back as well. We was on his head the whole season.
Hey, bro, you getting paid that much money, bro. You're gonna be living under a microscope.
Hey, but the same thing with Ben Simmons. I remember last year with the playoffs, they got on his head, and he got butt hurt, and that's when he decided he didn't want to play. So, not saying I agree with Ben Simmons, but like it's just a different nature. Like it's all about social media. It's a business now. It's bigger than basketball, like y'all said. It's making money outside of basketball, and then we got social media now, and just other things that didn't have back in the day.
And he was famous before. And that's another thing I think is social media makes you can be famous before you get your draft pick, before you do anything. You can be famous before that. Like
following.
Look at motherfucking both Zion and Ben Simmons. They were famous athletes before they drafted. That's how high we did it. Like everybody tries to give somebody the LeBron effect when they see somebody different coming in the league. And like you can take it to even football, like Baker Mayfield and the people like that. They're getting commercials before they're actually getting wins. Like the way the business works right now, it's killer. Like it really doesn't respect the game at one point. And I look at the injury thing, like only one person's ever done that right, and that was Kawhi. Everybody else that's done it hasn't been able to come back and play at a higher level before.
Still injured, so I'm mad.
Yeah, still out for.
My bad. Raptors Kawhi.
Raptors Kawhi was a monster.
That was a monster. Like I really hope that year goes down in history. Like people don't forget that.
Nah, you can't. You can't.
Yeah, that Joel Embiid crying, sending the 76ers home on the doink doink doink.
But y'all ever see that video of the family when that shot goes down? They all start crying. We're like, bro, Kawhi did this. Like one person did this. Like,
and then left the team after winning the championship. Like,
hey, so did Drake though.
So did Drake what?
Leave the team after the championship.
Drake
was all team Raptors, and after that fucking championship run, and Kawhi left, that boy was out with him. Now he's up with the Warriors, I think, again, and I think he's posing with the who he posed with yesterday. Like he'd be hopping teams.
Yeah, I love that. He do. It's because he's friends with all the niggas. Like he was at the game. He was at the game because Embiid was telling his ass, "We finna sweep y'all."
No, but it was because I thought it was worse for him though, because he was like the only other celebrity I know that had like an actual, like Spike Lee had like a position on the Knicks, like some made up position, but still a position. And then like so was like Drake. He became like the ambassador of the Raptors. And then next year he's with the Lakers. Like what's up, guys? It's just chilling.
going to Brownie games and shit.
Yeah, with the Laker fitted on, like. Bro, they gave you a whole position, gave you a ring. They had you like what the fuck?
Is Drake still on the ambassador seat?
Fuck no, bro. They got that's like Spike Lee. They get the KD. The next thing you know, he's talking about Nets Nation. Them boys are rejecting his fucking courtside seats.
That boy was at the game. That boy was at the game in a Dodgers fit, looking like he was a do the right thing.
Well, let's turn the gear real quick. Outside of sports, I got some like a hypothetical for y'all, bro.
Hypothetical. I don't know how to answer hypothetical.
Would Batman be able to catch Kira?
Oh yeah.
Who is Kira again?
Death Note.
Light Yagami.
You said no, Kev, or yeah?
He said he think he would.
Without a doubt, but like.
Yeah, Batman is a realized detective now.
But here's the thing, though. I think he'll find out that like Yagami is Kira, and really easily. But I don't think he'll ever fully catch him because I think Light can find out he's Bruce Wayne way faster he found out. Then the other, because Light was a fucking genius. So like I'm taking Batman to find out and not say nothing, but slowly ease his way. And then once he gets too close, Light's gonna peep that. He's gonna be like, who in Gotham can afford all these gear, cars, and gadgets? I don't think Lex Luthor over here has a house in Gotham. So only one other person. Let's see what happens.
Niggas do be finding out Batman is Bruce Wayne, bro. That shit funny. In the new Batman movie, the Riddler already knew he was Bruce Wayne. Like, niggas do be figuring out. Like,
mercy. I'm not letting my boy Batman catch my boy Kira, bro. That boy Batman would have been thinking it was the Joker still. He would have been chasing Joker ass down, whereas Light Yard would have been in the back.
Nah, Deadeye. But here's my thing. I feel like time out. First off, I read some shit on Twitter and that shit killed me. They said that Batman's mask has an opening on his mask to show the police that he's white. And I was like, that makes sense. But I would look at I like Batman to leave the clues, or you know how like L left the clues for in.
Yeah.
Like I like Bruce to leave a whole thing and Alfred just drop it off on some young smart motherfucker. I don't know who the young smart motherfucker would be. Just get that to him. But like who? But that looks a better question. Who was a better detective, L or Batman? Because L didn't have access to all the gear, technology, and sound frequencies.
He did have his Alfred, though. He did have an Alfred.
He did have an Alfred.
Yeah, he did. Dang.
Now we talking. I don't know if I'll be able to pick L versus Batman, but we talking Alfred versus L's butler, Waterloo, or whatever. I'm taking the L's butler, bro. He was out there. He was sniping motherfuckers. He was calling it. Like, he was doing like anything that would need to be asked of him.
That's how you know. That's what you call a ride or die.
Low key.
But what was your take, Jerry? Do you think L's catching him? I mean, do you think Kira's getting caught, or you think Batman's getting dusted?
Batman gonna find him eventually.
Okay.
Batman's a great ass detective. Like, that nigga really was pulling up to the Gotham scene and figuring out the shit they couldn't.
Okay.
It's the gear though. Don't forget the gear.
I know. I was about to say that. But he did have some intelligence though. You know, he has some intelligence.
I will say this. L was straight mind. Like, there was no interrogation, no tactics, no skill, no frightening nobody. He didn't do none of that. It was 100%. He's gonna, like y'all. I think you're cured, but I just need to prove it. And now, don't worry. And then I'm gonna
slowly do it. Don't worry, guys.
Niggas playing ping pong and shit.
Right, people forget he was dead ass going up against, like, they say that boy's IQ was up there. Like, Light's IQ was hella crazy, and then he had a Shinigami god next to him on his side, and this boy L was just sitting in his chair, knees up, phone like this, and just like, there's a 2.1% chance that is blah blah blah, and like, it has to be him. Like, what?
Today's day,
if you see a nigga sit like that all the time, he on something else. If I see a nigga sit like that all the time for fun, yeah, he's something else.
I was mad when they explained it. He was like, yeah, you guys 10%. You think 10% faster, but your knees all the way up here. And I was like, what? What?
Down to the T, bro. All right. So we got that one settled. I got another one. Would you rather have a smoke session with Snoop and almost all his smoke circles? So every time that boy Snoop is about to sit down and have a smoke sesh, you're in there with him. No matter if it's with celebrities, whoever, his normal entourage, whatever, or be in the booth with Jay-Z on everything he worked on.
Smoke sesh with Snoop. But this is the thing, though. I think the booth and Jay-Z is low-key way better. But like,
I'm talking about everything, like him and like when Kanye's in there with him, when like, like his little producer credentials on the Beyonce albums, you're in there.
Nah, to be like Jay-Z is like Lackey in a studio, you would probably be the greatest rapper of all time. Like, I'm not gonna like the amount of people that you're gonna just meet, from Just Blaze to Kanye to Timbo to The Dream, like the amount of people and how musically versed you'll be, and like the places that you'll have done music in, like niggas in Paris, like, so that's probably better. But like, Smoking with Snoop? What? That was a dream come true, man. Jay-Z. And then literally Jay-Z, and then have you ever Jay-Z in a booth, but Jay-Z is not, hey bro, I'm stuck on this bar. It's usually he goes in that motherfucker, and then now he's just calling people like, hey yo, this I'm gonna kill y'all niggas next week. H to the ISO, V to he just calling niggas to talk shit like, yeah. This how I'm stunting on you niggas now. That's key because he does everything in one take. So now it's just bitch ass niggas.
Is that a fact? He does it in one take. Is that a fact?
Is that a question?
I'm just asking.
So it is a question. It's a bad question. Yes, that's a fact. 90% of his shit is done in one take.
I know. Jerry's not a JC fan, so I'll probably say it won't be Jay. What if it's in the booth with 50?
Whoa! Why you said that? Damn.
I don't know, cause
how many guns do I get?
The thing is, if I was a rapper,
bulletproof vest and a G Unit chain.
G Unit shoes on too.
It's the shoes, bro. Or you get to smoke with Snoop every time he rolling up.
I just feel like I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper. If I was a rapper, I would say the 50 Cent and Jay-Z. But I feel like if I'm around Snoop and these other niggas just smoking, I could get more info out of them. Even high, like they just letting everything out, and I could just take the info with me. That's why I feel like I can learn a lot while hanging out with Snoop and them. Just because Snoop is smoking all the time.
With random motherfuckers too.
And he be around a lot of niggas. So that's
like, is that Betty White?
Like Betty White, Martha Stewart.
Like give me some random people you would never expect. Like
I feel like I could just get a lot of info out of them smoking sessions and take it with me. That's why I would say the smoking sessions.
Here's my thing about the smoking sessions. Like they're smoking some great weed, so I'm not gonna remember shit that we talked about. But I am gonna be me and control the room in this situation because I'm the motherfucking king of entertainment in a room full of entertainers. You feel me? So like, and then I'm going to use these connections I made to go out there and get shit done later in life. Because like, but everything starts at the circles and like, I'm not gonna lie to you, 50 in the booth, because like, does that throw his shows in too, or just the booth? Just the booth, or the shows too?
Just the booth, but depending on how good you are in the booth, he might take you on the show. Depending on how much he fucking with you.
Right, if you went on tour with 50 Cent from 03 to 2005, you saw some shit. You saw some shit. They used to tell stories about how like they was I want to say Africa one time, and like you can't control what comes into Africa. So these African venue. So these niggas aren't bringing little guns in this shit. These niggas is bringing like big guns. Boom, boom, boom. They said 50 Cent. They said these niggas got the shooting, and they said 50 Cent was loving that shit. He was like, I love the energy. I love the energy. He said, hey, play What's Up Gangsta. Play What's Up Gangsta next. And these niggas, this nigga play What Up, love? What up, cuz? What? And these niggas are stop beefing to go back to jamming.
That's hard.
So, like, you saw some crazy shit. They said motherfucking, I'm not gonna get into too many stories. Like, there was one point in time, the DJ thought somebody tried to kill him. Like, motherfucking, it was really Eminem with a mask going around because the BB guns.
Oh, that's a Slim Shady.
The BB guns in Japan look real. So, like, they said there was one time he was walking around at night, going to everybody's room with a mask on, and then he walked in that bitch and them 50 Cent's DJ, his DJ Who Kid has like two Japanese bitches in his bed, and he's about to like literally they wake up, one literally faints. Niggas called the police and everything. Niggas started, there was like a whole rumors that somebody's out here has a hit on 50 Cent and everything, and Eminem's just watching the shit like laughing like. So you run into some crazy shit on a 50 Cent tour, like 50 Cent shows, but like I'm taking the smoke sessions with Snoop because we gonna be talking that shit.
Yeah.
All right.
That means I get to be at the smoke session at the Super Bowl.
That's true. Yeah, you do. And I got one more. This one has nothing to do with celebrities or something. This is I saw online. I was like stuck. Would you rather go to jail for 5 years? No trauma shit, no, like you just do your time, do your bid, you get out, or be in a coma for 10 years.
Be in a coma for 10 years.
I like sleeping, so coma.
You take a big coma?
That's one long ass dream. Like everybody else around you is going crazy, but you
I don't
chilling.
know, bro. 10 years is a long time, bro. That's like 10 years ago, we were still, I think, middle school.
Bro,
Yeah.
10 years ago, Good Kid, Mad City just came out. Motherfucking 10 years ago, Rolling Papers was Wiz Khalifa was killing the game.
Pretty sure Macklemore won the Grammy 10 years ago.
Yeah, like 10 years ago was a big deal. Like Obama was going for his second run as president. But yeah, but tell me 10 years from now, like I feel like I'd be like in the freezer. You know how they be leaving niggas in the freezer, they be coming back to the future. As fast as shit's been going this lately, I feel like I go to sleep for 10 years, I wake up in a hover car.
I wouldn't even mind that. Just waking up and just trying to adjust to this whatever's going on in the world right now. I'm with it.
I'm not going to jail for shit. Like there's nothing I'll ever make me be like, you could have said 2 days in jail. I'd be like, coma for 10 years. Fuck that.
Oh, but you, Jerry, coma for 10 years or 2 days in jail?
2 days in jail? How you switch from 5 years to 2?
That boy Cass said he ain't never going, not even 2 days.
I ain't going for shit.
Well, if it's 2 days,
A weekend. It's a little weekend run.
A little weekend, see the judge Monday tight. I guess.
Yeah. Be back for your family by Monday.
Yeah, I guess I'll take that. I guess I'll take that over.
Nope, I'm going in a coma.
Years.
I'm getting a coma from the high speed chase. That's how I got into the coma because the car crashed. And the second I get out that bitch, I'm gonna remember the police is looking for me and I'm out.
All right. Well, that was my little list of hypotheticals I had on my little shorthand.
I got a hypothetical. Would you rather get choke slammed through a table?
Damn.
Or would you rather get suplexed off a ladder?
Oh, give me the choke slam through the table.
Yeah, table.
The ladder's too high up, bro. That's like 30 feet.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm taking a suplex off the ladder. I'm a showman.
Nah, bro.
I'm a showman.
Are those tables fake?
Nah, them shits are real. But they're
They're
not
real.
like dense.
Yeah, they're just set up. They're like a thin table, so it's easy. That has a good like snap to it.
Hey, you know what is real though? Those chairs.
Yeah, those are real steel chairs.
They said that it was they said, I remember I was watching a rock documentary way back in the day, and he was talking about something. I would have respect for Mick Foley because when they did their first him versus Mankind, no holds bar type shit. He has respect because he said he was not holding back on those chair shots, and I never understood what that meant until I heard Chris Jericho was talking about how back in their day, taking a chair shot was a badge of honor. What you do is that you strike your neck and then you grit your teeth. You just you wait for it. Like you ever see somebody get hit with a chair, they'll be making this face right before. Like
no hand up, no nothing.
That was a badge of honor to them boys. That showed them boys like, yeah, bro, I'm really in this shit for the long haul. I'm letting somebody smack me in the head with a chair. Right?
Not me.
Yeah, I'm good on that one.
I mean,
nah. But y'all do anything crazy this weekend? I know that boy Jerry was in motherfucking Mexico.
Mexico and the Cayman Islands, actually.
You found some plugs out there? I'm just saying.
Shit, I know. All I did was hit the beach, so I just had a nice little vibey weekend.
All I gotta say is Mexicans are hustlers. Like, not you see the Mexicans we got in America. They have you know how they like to work. In Mexico, they work harder. That's all I gotta say.
I believe it.
Harder, bro. Every 5 seconds I walk around, but there was somebody trying to sell me something. They got me once. My dumb ass fell for it once. But them motherfuckers will run up to you trying to like them. They are true definition of hustler. Like my perception of a hustler is not 50 no more. It's a Mexican, to be honest. Like a true hustler is a Mexican. Them niggas be working. Them niggas
in the trenches.
Not Curtis Jackson. Carlos Jackson got you.
Huh?
Not Curtis Jackson. Carlos Jackson got you.
Carlos Jackson.
Little Carlito up the way.
Carlito got me, boy. Them niggas are some hustler. That's the one thing I will never forget, boy. Like Mexicans.
But nah, that's fine. That's fine as fuck. You see, when you get into like good views, like what you peep?
Water.
Nice.
Water. But out there, I was just like walking around, to be honest. Yeah, we just walking around. It was cool though. It was cool.
Niggas were speaking Spanish everywhere.
Yeah, I was, cause I speak Spanish fluently. So
I seen the video.
yeah, man. Hey, I told no pape. He was like, "Oh, you speaking Spanish too?" I said, "Sí. I mean, no, I don't want none of that. You trying to sell?"
He said, "Oh, see, yeah."
No, I don't want none of that. I'm trying to sell, but no, that shit was fun, man. And then like the currency is different as well. So I think I bought the wristband for like it's like 20 pesos out there, and I think it was like $4 off my card.
Nice.
So it's cool. I was looking up the currency up in there.
They would have got Jerry ass. Yeah, they would have said 2,000 pesos, 2,000 pesos.
It was highlight that. I said, hold on, man. Let me go ahead and check that out real quick before I give my American dollars to you. Hold on. That shit was fun, man. It was a cool little vacation, man.
No, that shit was fun. I had to go to like some like step up scholarship foundation type shit. Why are we going to these foundation shit so much now? Because of the school shit. And I had to, niggas put me on the spot, kid. I had to do a whole speech and presentation. And like I was up there for a good 2.5 minutes and I made it feel like 30 and I sat my ass down. Mm-hmm. But one thing I would never recommend to somebody is the emergency room. The hospital is the worst thing ever. Like this, I was with somebody and they were going through it, so I had to take them to the ER, and that was probably the worst experience I've ever had. Like they literally the waiting, the fact that like we was 3 hours into that bitch, and then motherfuckers were just like, "Oh, you guys sure?" Oh, and then it was like, "Fuck it, we'll dip." I was like, "You feel better? Like we'll dip and go fine." She didn't know exactly what was wrong. And then these motherfuckers was like, "Well, you waited 3 hours already. What's another 40 minutes or hour?" So we wait another motherfucking hour, and then I'm watching people, and it's tough to get upset because you don't hear anybody getting called into the rooms. Like nobody's getting called. So it's like it's hard to be mad when there's just no stagnancy. And then I start seeing people that got here after I did getting put into the rooms, and then like we would have never gotten into the room if there wasn't one black nurse that was like, "Hey, I think they got here first. Let me switch their rooms apart." And it was just like that personal hospital, UF Health, is fucking terrible. Like
the worst.
Hospitals like, in general. I was telling you last week, I hate hospitals. You just waiting.
I'm not gonna lie to you. We gotta get a doctor friend, somebody we could get driven to at 3 a.m. because like I'm not.
Hospitals are the worst.
I'm not gonna hold you. We get a private doctor on the team, like no cap. Like y'all boys, that nigga will literally fly to you at any time of the night and pull up. Like that boy would be there in 2 hours at least.
And ain't no way. I hate the hospital.
No cap. But on the flip side, besides for all the fucking studying in between watching basketball for some reason, I had to go to this fine arts festival, and that shit was kind of lit. They had a bunch of African shit out there. They had some African dancing. They had people that was just jamming, vibing. They had a lot of performances. Food truck for days. I ended up being in line for a soul food truck for like almost an hour.
True.
Like, and I had to because it was the only one with a long ass line, and I was like, it might be long for a reason. And I'm not gonna hold you. They had deep fried snow crabs. Like, these motherfuckers just had everything ever. They had rice. They had oxtails out there. They had it was a bag. Don't get me wrong. Deep fried snow crab was big as fuck, but that shit was like $30, and it was like, whew.
That boy Kev was like, hospital line, nah. Soul food line, yeah.
Like that puts you in the hospital. You do.
You gonna be mad at them.
Yeah.
When you did it to yourself.
Motherfucker talking about deep fried snow crabs.
It was worth it. I had a mango pineapple smoothie in a jar. You know they hit it when they put that shit in a jar, the mason jar.
Mm-hmm.
I asked her for the lid so I could start putting some substances in it, but she I don't think she heard me.
The one thing I do miss about the cruise is the food. You remind me of the food, bro. It was so much free food, like just getting up and going. They had like
all you can eat.
Oh, they had the buffet. They had like a burger spot. They had like a taco spot. And I was like, damn, I usually starve when I'm home. So let me go ahead and fill my stomach up.
No, that shit is fire. I thought it was just like all you can eat buffet and then like some dinner times. And then someone told me like, oh no, bro, you go one area, it's all Mexican food. You go to another place, it's all burgers. You go to like it'll be like one guy on the grill. That's like how many patties you want. Okay, and then you go to another one, it'll be like hot.
Yeah, they had a sandwich spot too, bro. And
I know you love your sandwiches, man.
And then you pay like an extra like 60 or maybe 100, and it's like all you can drink. So then you can also just
you got to pay for the drinks. That's the only whack part.
Okay, it might not be every cruise. I knew someone once told me that he paid like an extra $100 for like all you can drink, but that might not be on like every cruise line. But he was like definitely worth it. He was like if you're drinking at least 5 to 6 drinks a day, definitely worth it.
Yeah, I was definitely drinking. You know, I was like, I'm on vacation. Let me go get these drinks in. But it's like I don't know. They like very strict because like they have like a little liquor store in there, right? But you can't bring it to your room. You have to wait till you get off the boat. Like when you leave, yeah, you can't.
They probably don't want motherfuckers jumping overboard and shit, doing some wild shit.
Yes, I figured, but that's the only whack part. So, but it was fun, man. I'll definitely do a cruise again. We should definitely plan one because that shit was my first time. I was like,
between you and me, Jerry, let me know, dog. There was bitches. Between you and me, just between you and me. Nobody got to know. Paul not here. Paul not here right now.
I ain't even hear nothing.
It was a few out there. It wasn't like, wow, there's bitches on here, but it was like, okay,
there's
people.
We got to go in the middle of the summer next year. Like, go to the This your mom said we was going to Hawaii, so we got to take a cruise to Hawaii.
That's not a bad idea. It was out there though. There was some bitches out there, but it wasn't like, wow, there's bitches out here.
It was like, wow.
It wasn't like that. You know why? Because the cruise was mainly like old people, to be honest. It was like old people really and like family. That's what it really was.
So there weren't no old bitches?
No milk.
No.
Maybe one little
security fund mamas.
A little granny fat ass out there.
I knew you ran into some Latinas in Mexico.
Nah, it was just Mexican hustlers. I think it's just where we were dropped out of. Like they know that's where the Americans come at.
Yeah.
So nothing but hustlers on every corner trying to, man, nigga tried to get $74 off me. Now that I think about it, nigga almost got $74 off of me.
For like a yo-yo, probably.
And I was that close to getting that yo-yo.
He said, well, this is authentic Mexican yo-yo.
Look at the string.
He doing one of those, the one that game the ball in the cup. Just get the ball in the cup. You do that shit on the side. Just because I like you. Just because I like you.
I swear, bro. That shit was fun. Nigga almost did, but I was like, nah. I had to get back to myself.
Nah, that's crazy. But nah, niggas trying to get into traveling. I think next year I'm gonna go somewhere. It's in Africa. Okay. I'm trying to go to Nigeria because I feel like that's where the money at.
It probably is.
Nigeria, that boy, that's where Francis Ngannou's from. And
Adesanya. And then I was at the African Showcase in UF a couple weeks ago, kept running the Nigerians. To this day, I'm going on a vacation next week. Not a vacation. I guess I'm going to Orlando for the weekend. Guess we're coming. Nigerian.
Okay.
Stay running the Nigerians. I gotta go see. Why are there so many Nigerians that can afford to come all the way to Florida? Like, there's money over there.
Yes, I seen the pic. You the only one without a suit on.
Oh no, that was from the that was actually with the Theta Sigma. They was doing a step up scholarship, and then I had to present my brother's keeper. And look, that shit was at 9:00 in the morning, and I was in the ER till 6:30. So I got there at 10:25, and motherfucking, I had to present, and like, bro, I was in this bitch like, well, top of the morning. Top of the morning. And I just let that bitch flow. Niggas told me I did good. And then they took me flipped up out there. But nah, that Greek life is something serious. I'm gonna be a Santa Fe for the next 2 years. But if I do transfer, that might be something I look into. But I don't know if I'm gonna be with the niggas with their tongues out and shit, though. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna be with them, but I'm be with the suited niggas that throw gang signs.
That's the red niggas. That's what they was that thing. I forgot what they call. The niggas that be dressed up in the suit and chilling.
But anything else over the weekend that y'all got on the plate? I know I'm running dry on my list over here.
Yeah, this was a good weekend. Hey man, shout out to anybody that has fucking exams this week. Bro, go pass them shits. Like, just go pass them motherfuckers. If nobody told you to go pass them, I told you to go pass them motherfuckers, because that's what I'm gonna do. I got an essay to finish today, and that is due today. Guess what? Guess how many words I got so far? Yeah, that's a week for the start right after this. Then I gotta study for my bio exam. I'm gonna take that shit tomorrow, and then math exam on Wednesday. And then we got Fight Club on Friday. After that, I'm getting stupid faded because I got a week until I start my Spanish class.
Dang, I do not miss school.
But I would say the same, but like this shit is you can get backed up off of this shit. That's all I gotta say. That shit pays the bills.
Yes, sir.
That's why we got you doing
it. Somebody got to do
it. I think you're the only one in school. No, I think about it.
Probably, bitch. We're old as fuck. Like I be saying that, like niggas be talking, niggas be about some like, damn, bro, I'm old, and niggas be like, niggas be so out. I'm like, how old are you? Is 21? Niggas be like, I'm like, damn, 23. Like, like it makes no sense for me not to do good in my classes. Like, bro, you grown as fuck. Like, what the fuck is you doing?
What the fuck is you doing, failing?
Like, damn, bro.
Thought you already knew these answers.
The worst part is technically 3 of the classes, 2 of the classes is stuff I've already done before. Like my math and my bio class. Niggas took biology in like 9th grade. Expect me to remember all that shit. Like what the fuck glucose and cellulose is. Nigga, you don't give me the motherfucking answers. Fuck wrong with you.
I'm rewatching Breaking Bad right now, and all the fucking chemistry's coming back to me. I was like, oh
Better
shit.
Call Saul new season just dropped, and I heard, right, I'm not gonna lie, I heard that show's right up there with Breaking Bad. Like
I used to watch it, but I think I just like fell off of it.
They said it's similar to Breaking Bad, where like after that first season, where it's like kind of slower, like in Breaking Bad was a little slower in that first season, and then it's like season 2, 3, 4, 5, like just bang, bang, bang. And the new season, Jesse and Eisenberg's gonna be in it.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, they brought Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul. They brought back for the final season.
I respect that, but like, is Breaking Bad the best show of all time? Is Breaking Bad the GOAT?
I don't know. Entourage, The Sopranos. There's Entourage, bro. Like
I just finished that one. I was like, oh shit.
When it comes to like 30-minute TV shows, Entourage is untouched. Entourage is one.
When did Entourage come out?
Early
02 to like 08 maybe.
Yeah, it had a little run. Like somebody just told me about it. I was like, bro, if you want,
it's based on Mark Wahlberg's life, like loosely based on it. So like when it first came, like he wrote it, he's executive producer, and it's like him getting started into the business. And he's Mark Wahlberg is basically Vince in the show. And then his brother in real life is on a TV show called Blue Bloods, and he's an older brother, and he's basically Johnny, and he's like he's only getting by, but like these boys are living in Hollywood, boy. Like best person's the agent by far.
Oh, ain't no better than what's his name? Not Lloyd. What's
Lloyd's out there though. Lloyd is out there, but no.
Lloyd put in work.
Oh, what is the agent? Oh, man, he's by far the best character.
Yeah, the way he presented that role. Ari, bro. Yeah.
Ari Gold.
Yeah, especially what we trying to do, bro. You definitely gotta watch it because it's definitely about the people around you.
It's 25 minutes an episode, bro. And like I killed a season in a day without even trying. Like I was just like, it's that good.
Yeah.
I was thinking about rewatching Breaking Bad again because like I remember Breaking Bad being on the news like when the season finale came up. Like that shit was like the Game of Thrones for like a couple people like back then. Like it was a big deal.
No, it was. Breaking Bad was on the news. Game of Thrones was on the news for how botched the ending was. And then Sopranos, same thing, how botched the ending was. I think Breaking Bad's ending was also because people were just upset about how it ended, even though I felt like the ending was kind of like a good way to wrap it up.
Yeah, like what else you supposed to do?
Yeah, but hey, people want the show to go on for 100 seasons and be as good as it's always been, which is impossible.
Yeah.
All great things will come to an end.
But Entourage, Kev, I haven't watched it. That's definitely move everything else to the side.
Move everything else and put Entourage first.
Yeah, that bitch is moved right in front. Fuck the essay. We're going Entourage.
And write your essay about Entourage. Then you really can pass that
Hey,
motherfucker.
you guys want to know what my essay is about, though?
About movies, I'm guessing.
Fist of Furious by Bruce Lee.
Oh, I mean, Entourage got a movie. I will say
I
that.
thought I got
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's after the movie. I mean, it's after the show, and it's like set. I don't want to spoil it for you, Kev, but like it's after the show. So wherever they ended on the show, it's right after that.
That's fine.
And there's like 100,000 cameos. They get everybody in there. Like, so season 1, first episode, nobody wanted to do, because it's all about being in Hollywood. So you got to have the famous people playing themselves, and no one wanted to do it for the first episode. So Mark Wahlberg, since it's his show, he did the cameo the first episode, and he's walking down the street. And by the third episode, he said everybody and their mother was calling him to get on the show. Like
Ron popped up, Tom Brady popped up, D-Ray
Tom
Davis.
Brady popped up?
Larry David was in it. Oh, Tom Brady had a whole episode.
Fucking the comedian that just died. What's his name? He had a good few episodes. The white boy that just died. Bob Saget.
Bob Saget. He's not Full House Bob Saget. Like Jasmine, anyone who loves Full House, they would think Bob Saget, the Family Man. If you ever watched a single stand-up of Bob Saget, he's talking about whores, crack, like talking about snorting coke off of bitches' buttholes. Like, he is a wild man.
He was wild.
And he is when he pops up, it's always funny, bro. He's like, I'm trying to tell you about fucking this bitch in the ass, bro. Just listen.
Funny, that nigga was funny. I didn't know who he was until he died, and then I start seeing shit after he died. I was like, oh shit, that nigga was kind of funny. That nigga was
funny. I like his hair.
Yeah, and right, definitely, Kev. I would highly suggest, but I'm happy we were ending it off on Entourage, because anyone who hasn't seen Entourage, HBO Max, whole show. What is it? 6 seasons, 7 seasons? 8 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely rewatchable. Like, you can watch the whole show and it probably will run it back and like still laugh.
Not for real.
Hey, Entourage is on the list. Hey, man.
I got a question for you, because I never asked the question.
What?
Your Mount Rushmore for TV shows.
Oh, that's a hard one, because there's so many.
Top 3. I know, but like just like top 3, you just not there.
All right, since we don't got crazy time, I'm gonna give you cartoons and regular shows. So I gotta put the Simpsons up there.
Respect.
That's my number 1. I gotta put there's so many good black ones, but I think out of all my favorite black sitcom had to have been Martin. Gotta put Martin up there for me. You would want to put Fresh Prince up there. White People, that 70s show.
That 70s show is banger.
And dramatic, serious shows, I'd have to give it to. Dramatic, serious is between The Sopranos, The Wire, and Breaking Bad.
I'm going for like real TV shows. I'm going Entourage, since I've been hyping it up so much this episode. I'm going Entourage, Sopranos.
I haven't watched Sopranos.
It's good.
I didn't think it would catch me, and it got me. Like that. That's why I have to give it its respect. Like
I haven't finished it because I was really in some mafia shit at the time, so like I was like really moving, but I had to like change my energy, so I had to stop it. But I'm gonna get back on it.
And this one might be because I want to throw Breaking Bad here. That was a banger. Game of Thrones, but the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones are so rushed because they didn't have the book to go off of, which kind of hurts it. I'll probably go Entourage. The Wire. I'll probably go The Wire.
Oh, through the wire. All right, Jay, hit us with a quick.
Everybody mentions The Wire. I know the stats, so.
The Wire is fucking
What about
great.
you, J Dog?
I'm gonna go. Dang, that shit is hard. Can't even answer it. Breaking Bad, Entourage, The Wire. I might put Power Up. That ain't gonna count. I might put Power Up, and then I'm just saying. I might put Power Up that all.
hey, I was about to say the Power franchise gets a statue by itself. Moving. Them boys gonna be on top. Like I always say, whatever your rap Mount Rushmore is, Future is on the top of that bitch, pissing with some lean. With some lean piss. I don't care who your Mount Rushmore is, Future is on top of them niggas pissing lean, I swear.
And then like maybe just like a fist spot. Dang. Oh, like a real TV show I was really watching. Dang.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Damn, like what's the
I got
show?
Cartoons too. Like cartoons now. We get in.
You gotta throw a cartoon in there. You gotta throw a cartoon.
Like damn.
If I'm throwing a cartoon in there just to like round mine out, kind of, I'm throwing South Park.
Hey, good one.
I'm on season 12 now. I already seen like I used to watch it week to week, and now I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch episode 1 all the way to like caught up because that's what Gabe's doing, and like, bro, every episode's a banger, bro. Like and they hit every big storyline in the world.
Did you see the season where the entire season is just about the election?
Yeah, well, see. These newer from like season 15, that was that season all the way up to like 22, which is the last season. They went from just being a weekly episode, maybe one episode would carry over to the next episode every now and then. And then they were like, now let's do a serialization, which is basically each episode connects to a full story. And then that's when they do the election to the, like, they started, and some people loved it, some people didn't. I haven't really watched that season all the way through. So once I get to when they start doing that, I'll note the difference and see which one I'm fucking with more.
That should have killed me because I was like, wow, you niggas really took the time to do an entire 8-episode season about this shit. I respected it.
COVID, but they talk about everything, bro. It's so funny. Like this, how like the thing, especially these early episodes, there's no way this show would have been green lighted in 2022. There's no way someone's like, oh yeah, let's fucking joke about Osama bin Laden and Santa Claus having a war. Like, there's no way they're making jokes about like celebrities, like super, like some are gay jokes, some are like and it's like there's no way this is getting green lighted right now.
Bro, these niggas were calling South Park like, yo, bro, if you show motherfucking Muhammad, we're gonna bomb you guys. We're gonna bomb y'all.
And they did it.
They'll get bombed. And they still did that shit.
Yeah, episode 200 and episode 201. They're not on any streaming sites. Them boys, it was like all the celebrities were gonna sue the fuck out of South Park for making fun of them. And then South Park was like, unless they got Muhammad to come to like cool things off. And then and they left it at that, like to be continued. And then people were just like over, like the National Terrorist Organization, like sent a message was just like, we will fucking kill you. Like, do not do it. Like similar, if you remember when the interview was gonna come out and like Kim Jong-un was like, oh, watch the movie at your own risk. Like very similar, and them boys did it, but it never aired again afterwards. But legendary, bro. Legendary. Trey and Parker, bro. Them two really do be Matt Stone. They really be pushing the envelope.
That's what I'm saying. Like the long running shows like The Simpsons, South Park. I don't know. Is the Cleveland Show considered? That's still running. I don't know. Niggas be
no, like, I would say Family Guy's a long running. The Cleveland Show is, or Futurama even that's up there. They're coming back.
No cap.
They're coming back. New season.
Another new season. They got
it ended and now it's finally coming back.
They just be giving them niggas breaks. They're like, don't worry, niggas gonna think y'all funny again. Just give it some time.
But I think we're drawn over a little bit over an hour, so I think this is a good point to wrap it up right here.
This is a great ass episode, Jerry. Now you booked every Monday. If not, hey baby, you the one that ain't wake up. We gonna be calling your ass breakfast with Jerry.
Hey, I'm ready. Hey, I was ready last Monday, but I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to have a job back.
Yeah, nice trip in Mexico. He's finally back.
Part-time play. I'm cool with that. Y'all could have just said that.
I'm still trying to find out when he started. Like, I think Dax was on more episodes than Jerry.
He was.
I think so too.
Did he get an intro commercial?
I think he did.
No. We filmed it at my apartment. What you talking about?
I think every shot with Dax, the first movie with Dax was at your apartment.
I know. I could swear it's there.
We just
it's always in my facility though. It's always in my realm, huh? Ain't that something? Now that I think about it.
But hey, man, look, I think the cat just pulled up on me, man. So that means we got to give her some motherfucking food. So, hey, Jerry, break us down, man.
Shoot, how do I usually break down?
Dang, Jerry don't be watching episodes all the way through.
Yeah, and he's going to watch.
Hey, I'm gonna let the cat break it down then. Hey, motherfuckers, this is motherfucking Mia Bella, and we out this bitch. This has been a Totally Blitz podcast, and we gotta go. So we finna catch y'all all motherfucking week. We talking football, we talking fighting. Hey, and Jerry, we'll see you next Monday. This been Totally Blitz, you bitch.
Got a problem with being problematic. Get the light beam on me, ready for electrostatic. Don't you step into this box if you're not batting. Then my gang got tools, you can call them boy crap, man. This game